Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing great. My name is George, and this is the daily Sitrep, the public Sitrep, because today is Monday. We're starting a new week, a very exciting week so far. Starting on Friday, we start to see a couple of interesting moves, and I posted about what I'm going to cover in this live stream. Obviously, Bitcoin as always, but also we do have some interesting moves on the gold chart. So basically, a new all-time high. You don't see this every day. A triple top taken, a push to the upside. We will talk about all this. And this morning I checked actually EURUSD, and EURUSD is doing some interesting stuff as well, right? And we need to see what's going on with this chart. What are the next levels to the upside, to the downside, and obviously what is the best way to trade this kind of situation. Like I said, very interesting moves. As you can see, I'm checking the Bitcoin chart on the weekly time frame. So this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks, green weeks in a row. You don't see this every day. So basically we've seen this one here, we've seen this one here, but this is very interesting. And it all started when the price finally managed to claim this SNR flip level. Support, still support, lost, resistance, breakout, and now the push to the upside. But we will talk about all this in just a few seconds. I want to make sure that everyone is here. We do have people in the chat. Good morning. Arnold is here. Victor, Marius, George is making coffee, and then we'll be with that. Actually, I have tea, right? I'm sure if you can see it. I have tea. I also have coffee. So yeah, life is good, my friend. What can I say? If I have tea and coffee, plus my family, it's all good. My family, like my family, my wife and my kid, and obviously all my family, all my group, we're all the family here. I will talk about that in just a second. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Sound is good. Thank you for this confirmation. Paul Ansar is here. So great. Everything looks great. And we will start with this. Not before we talk about, as always, about what we do here at Safe House. Basically, we are sharing our knowledge and we try to make this available for everyone, and we're trying our best to to make you the best trader possible, and we share the real experience of a life of a trader with good and bad. Last week I think we had how many live trading session? I think we have 3 at least, maybe 4, I don't know. We had a lot of news, a lot of volatility. So obviously we come up, we do have in Discord, we do have a voice channel where we jump and we share, we take questions, we answer question live, myself, Victor, the rest of the team. So we're doing our best to share the experience of a trader. And if you like what we do here, and if you like to support this this project, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share our content. And also we do have couple of things, right? Because right now we are running a promotion, and I'm not sure if it's here. No, it's not here, but you can find us in Discord. So basically this is the link to our Discord, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. So we do have a lot of things going on, and this is our website, and this is what we do have. This is the new website. Looks very good in my opinion. A bit of trading, a bit of racing. So this is the foundation of this project. But most important for you right now is that we do have this thing going on where you can join our premium Discord, and you get 2 weeks for free. No questions asked. Like, you can stay 2 weeks, you get get access to everything that we do. So you do get 2 weeks for free. If you decide after the 2 weeks, if you decide to stay with us longer, then you have $88 in the first month, and that would be what, 30 or 40% discount. And after that, you do have to pay the usual price, which is 128, if I'm not mistaken. This is really not my my department, but and you can join, like I said, 2 weeks free trial, and you can cancel at any point in time, so we will not take any money from you. So I would say like 2 weeks for free, even if you like, you don't wanna, you have no intention to stay for longer, I would say 2 weeks. You don't see this every day, so 2 weeks for free. Premium content where we cover Bitcoin, the major altcoins, we cover gold, we cover EURUSD, some other stocks. So why not? This is something that I wanted to talk about, and I mean, why not take advantage of something like this? Okay, that being said, coffee time, let's go. Definitely. Okay. Enough of this, let's move to the Bitcoin chart. Right, Bitcoin chart, weekly time frame, high time frame. So like I said, there is no need to actually to draw any kind of line. Everything looks good for more upside in my opinion. And that was the story since, like I said, since Bitcoin managed to actually claim this SNR flip level, right? The 31, 32, 30K psychological area. And since then was up, 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 up. We'll talk about this uptrend because it's really, really interesting. Very hard to actually to short it. There were a couple of retracement, couple of shorts. We will talk about that too. Not too many retracement and a lot of liquidity created on the way up. Okay, let's start with the technical levels. First of all, our range, right? So I presented this range and the value area low of this range was somewhere in this area acting as resistance, right? Then it moved here, 25K area, give or take. And after that, it was claimed, back tested, and since then it's up, 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 up. So there's not much to add. Obviously, if you are in a long, best case scenario from this area, but also let's say if you're in a long from, I don't know, anywhere below 30K, you need to think about booking some profits on the way up, right? Nothing major, 5-10%, but it's always a good idea to book some profits and move the stop loss at entry. At that point in time, even let's say we have a flash crash and you know the price will go to 25K, which is possible but not very likely right now, you still make some money in that trade, and most important, you don't lose any kind of money. Now, as a trader, the risk management and protecting your position, your capital should be your main concern. Other than that, value area low claimed. The next high time frame important level is the point of control. Point of control somewhere around 47K area. Obviously, this is a high time frame pool. Think about this as an area, right? So the next major level is actually 47K area if we take into consideration only this fixed range pool, right? But obviously, we need to find some other confluences, some other levels to see if we do have some other levels, confluences within this area, because one level could potentially provide a reaction, and this is a high time frame level, so I would feel very, very surprised if we don't get a reaction if or when the price will get to this area. But if we have more levels, more confluences in the same area, obviously that's even better. And the other one that I would like to, just by looking at this chart, if we do it like this, right, we do have this thing called the golden pocket, right? Golden pocket, right, where we see this 48 to 50K area. Okay, this is a confluence, this is something to pay attention. So definitely this area starts to become very, very, very interesting. Now, I've seen in the last couple of days a lot of talk about this level on a log scale. So obviously when we see something like this, then we need to take that into consideration too. We are traders, and I do think that there is enough space for everyone, and we all share ideas. And if we're wrong, if we're right with that idea, you know, that we need to see. We let the market decide if you're wrong or right. So basically, in between and up to this 47K area, we are right at the golden pocket on a log scale. This is okay. The log scale is okay because this is a high time frame pool. Everything it's okay. However, for the moment, we don't actually have any kind of reaction. Maybe we need to give it some time. Maybe you would like to push hard, that we don't know. But definitely this is an area, and for me it's like the 40k psychological area, definitely an area that we need to take into consideration. But other than that, the bigger targets are just a bit higher. And this is maybe another point where we need to, as a trader, and we need to take that into consideration. So it's like, how do you design a trading plan? Do you design a trading plan starting with a blank chart, and then you find the confluences, and then you say, okay, in this area I do have more confluences, so obviously one would think that the price could potentially move to that area, right? So the actual bias is given by the technical levels. Or you are the kind of trader who, you wake up one day and you say, okay, 40k area that's the top. And then you start to find confluences to prove that point, right? And you try to find everything possible in that area, right? We need to think about this. I'm definitely the kind of trader that, likes to find the confluences or the chart and say, okay, where we have more confluences, that is the most and the next area possible on the chart. Okay, now let's move to the regular chart and let's see what's going on. So for me, the bigger golden pocket together with the point of control is the next important area. Then we need to find if we have some more confluences, some horizontal levels, and we do have this story where we do have this monthly level, and this is anything but new. I mean, I talked about this basically since the price was here, even before this. We do have monthly, untapped monthly level. Let's go to monthly time frame, right? This, we do have an untapped monthly level, and that would be 45,509. Great, that is an untapped monthly level. Then I showed you this, I think it was in the last public stream. Also, we do have a yearly level. Like I said, you don't see this every day. Basically, the only thing that you can see this is one time a year, but we do have a yearly level. And this is something new for Bitcoin because we do not have a lot of history, right? So basically we do have a yearly level here, one up here, which should be next in line. And definitely if something really, really bad is not happening and the price would not hit 15k area, then this should be a new yearly level, right? So this is the next area. Let's move to weekly time frame, right? So we do have this situation, right? Where we do have monthly, yearly, obviously an untapped daily, but yeah, that is a lower time frame level. So we take into consideration monthly, yearly, point of control, golden pocket, weekly, untapped weekly level 50,776, and the overall 50k psychological area, because sometimes, and most of the time, we do have levels, but very, very important are the psychological areas like 30k area, 40k area, 50k area, 70k area. I mean, why not? Why the price stopped here? Maybe there are a few confluences there, maybe there are not, but always we need to think about this psychological area. So for me, very, very simple. The next important level to the upside is this area. Starting with 45 to 50k, that should be a very, very interesting area. In between, and I keep saying this for a very, very long term, since the breakout, since the push to the upside, since the price claimed this monthly 30,460, I mean, I would have to, doesn't matter what I think, doesn't matter what my bias is, I would have to favor more upside. The trend, I will need to favor the trend. The trend comes from market structure and claiming or losing some levels. And as you can see, for the moment, the price is just pushing to the upside, bullish market structure, levels after levels after levels claimed, right? And a lot of liquidity left behind. If we hide the horizontal levels for a second, we can see that basically, not to talk about this area and this, but let's say this one. This was the last major liquidity grab, meaning the swing failure pattern of this. And other than that, we've seen price pushing. Let's go to daily time frame so you can see this better, right? So this was the last major liquidity grab, but other than that is higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, breakouts, major breakout. Remember this the 30k psychological 31, 32, but the 30k psychological area. And since then, higher low, higher low. Even this one, the retracement to that golden pocket. Yes, it did take some of the liquidity, but not that much, not that much. Other than that, another higher low, and another push to the upside, right? So we need to pay attention to what's going on, right? So as long as this continues, obviously I would have to favor more upside. If we start to see a change in behavior, meaning change in market structure, starting with the low time frame, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 50 minutes, 1 hour, and the price starting to lose a couple of levels on the way down, then say, okay, this could potentially be the top, or this could potentially be some sort of retracement. We've seen retracement within this uptrend, not too big, but there were a couple of retracement which are good enough for, at least for a scalp, starting with as a scalp day trade with possibility to become something more. And in between, what levels we had? We had this level, right? This major because it was kind of the only thing standing in between, in my opinion, from the 40k to 45, possibly higher 50k area, right? And that was the daily level. This daily level was hit on during the weekend, and some consolidation. We will talk about that. And now we've seen another push to the upside, right? Other than that, as a horizontal levels, let's go to daily time frame. We had daily levels, right? We do have daily level, untapped daily level, untapped daily level, untapped daily level, another untapped daily level, and this daily level. So the price was just consolidating within this range. The price keeps making higher high. One would argue this is still a higher low or a lower low, depends, right? Then a new higher high, higher low, higher high, and up we go. So definitely, even within this range, we still had bullish market structure, right? The price keep making higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Doesn't mean that one cannot trade this kind of moves, because, for example, this one, small front run, kind of hard to trade. But then we had this swing failure pattern, some retracement. We had another swing failure pattern, some retracement. But this, like I said, these are more for scalps and day trades. And let's see what's going on. You see a swing failure pattern, you trade a swing failure pattern, you book some profits, move your stop loss at entry, and even if you get stopped out after that, no, really doesn't matter what's going on, but you still make some money with that trade. And now we had this, the daily, right? Some reaction, but then during the weekend, a push to the upside, more upside and more upside. So definitely, if you ask me, is this bearish price action? No, not yet, because I don't have anything to support the bearish side. Bullish market structure, level after level claimed, all the ranges breaking to the upside, leaving this because we need to check the order flow, leaving single prints on the way up. So as long as this continues, I would have to favor again. Doesn't really matter what I think, doesn't really matter my bias, but I need to focus on the levels given by the chart, right? Push to the upside, leaving single prints, bullish market structure. We just had a new high on the chart, obviously good for a scalp. Now if we go to, let's say, to the trend reversal candle, right, and something like this, we had this, you see a swing failure pattern and you trade it. This is nothing major, but no, this is a 0.5% move. This is good volatility, right? You book profits. Remember, you're counter trading the trend, so you need to be more aggressive with what's going on. You see another one, right? Another swing failure pattern, then that means another scalp, 0.4 this time. Again, maybe this is for you, maybe this is not. Remember, I'm a scalper, I'm a day trader. This is my bread and butter, right? To the upside, to the downside, to the upside, to the downside. Obviously, in situation like this, and if you see a bigger retracement, then you would start as a scalp, book some profits on the way up, especially when the price is touching some important levels. But you know, other than that, you'll keep the longs running as much as possible, riding the trend, and you keep the shorts as scalps with quick take profit, or take profit one and move the stop loss at entry. This is good volatility. This is scalper's paradise, right? And not only on this chart. So this is the Bitcoin that I know. This is where when I start trading seriously, started trading Bitcoin somewhere towards the end of 2020, right, and continuing in 2021. This was the Bitcoin that I know. These kind of moves, these kind of pushes, which are only today we do have 5%. That was kind of the rule. So great volatility, good volume, very good trading opportunities, as long as you understand the levels to the upside, to the downside, and as long as you follow the trend. Obviously down the road, you will get some losses, some smaller, some bigger, but it is part of the experience. As long as you have a good risk management and you keep your emotions in check, everything should be fine. And there's, to be totally honest, it's not that hard to trade this kind of charts. Okay, so now we are here, right? And for the moment, I see no reason for the price not to push to the monthly 45k area, possibly higher. So definitely this looks very, very good. This looks very, very good, but I have no idea what will happen here. First, if the price will go there, or what will be the reaction. The price could very well, push to the upside, continuing this trend. The price could very well do this, boom, and then we go to who knows where, right? But definitely this is an area that I would like to take into consideration, and I would say this is the next important area to the upside. Okay, so here, book some more profits, right? This is an important area. Book some more profits, move your stop loss in profit, and possibly we're looking for shorts. We need to see, I would really, really hope that we will see something like this, like a swing failure pattern of this, boom, and there we go. That would be a very, very easy trade, but usually it's not that easy. Maybe we'll see a range like the one that we had in this section of the chart, followed by another push to the upside or to the downside. But definitely we need to see what's going on. If the price will go there, and after that we need to see what's going on, what the reaction will be, and then we can use that information for our trading, right? So this would be the next important area to the upside. Now, as a trader, you always need a bullish and a bearish scenario, and I'm willing to work with the scenario that for some reason this is the top. This is the top, and now we need to see what's going on. Well, for that we need to get back to the levels to the downside, and first of all we still have this daily level tapped, obviously, but it's still the closest daily level, 39,775, right? So this was resistance, consolidation, and a push to the upside. So maybe on the way down, like I said, this could potentially be the top. Yes, I'm willing to work as an idea, right? I personally don't think, but I'm willing to work with this idea. This daily level is the next level to the downside, and it could potentially work as an SNR flip level. So if we start to see the price pushing to the downside, then we need to pay attention to what's going on with this daily. And this daily, we talk about for something more than a scalp, right? Let's say a day trade or something like this could be take profit one. Again, we have from the to the daily, we have more than 5%. So for a take profit one should be more than enough. If the price manages to get acceptance below this daily, then that opens the possibility for more downside, and this is where it becomes interesting. And that's why I talked about all these stop losses, because if we start to see weakness, and if we start to see change in market structure, and if we start to see levels lost like this daily, for example, then we could see a very, very fast push to the downside to take at least the liquidity in this area, right? At least the liquidity in this area, and who knows what's going to happen after that. So you always want to pay attention to what's going on, secure your position, book some profits, move your stop loss attention. That is very, very important, because again, for the moment everything looks good for more upside, but you never know what's going to happen. The price pushing very, very fast to the upside, the price could reverse at any point in time. Maybe there is a reason, maybe there is a level, maybe it's not, who knows, but it's always good to stay on the safe side. So what I would like to see here for a reversal, well, first of all, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see the bullish CVD divergence. So as long as I see bullish CVD divergence, obviously more upside is possible, right? I would like to see bearish CVD divergences, and I would like to see the change in market structure. So let's go on this one, for example. I can see not even on 5 minutes, we still have higher high, higher low, higher high, still a higher low, and a higher high. And now we see this, right? Some decreases in open interest, liquidations, positions taking profits with this, which is a bullish CVD divergence, right? And what's interesting for me is that we don't have huge volume. It's good enough. I mean, we do have 21, 23, 30 million, but now the volume is kind of decreasing, right? So we need to pay attention. Other than that, longs were still pushing in this area, right? So longs up here. Okay, maybe not the best trading idea in my opinion, but as long as they are not trapped, everything looks good for more upside, right? Then, as you can see, this holding as support, more upside is possible, more longs opening in this area. Again, we need to think if this is a good idea, yes, no. If this is part of a bigger plan and someone is trying to push the price to the upside, then it's all good. If this is retail traders FOMOing into, you know, the price will go to all-time high, whatever, I'm going to long at any point on the chart. Yeah, then we need to think about if that is a good idea. But for the moment, they are safe. They are actually safe because the price never get below this candle. Well, we need to talk about this candle, but I would say they're fairly safe. And now we need to see what's going on. But like I said, for more downside, first of all, I would like to see a change in market structure. So the price needs to make a lower low somewhere in this area, right? Followed by a lower high and then a new lower low. That would give us at least the change on 5-minute time frame. And then obviously we would like to see continuation on 15 minutes, 1 hour, and so on. Then that would be the market structure. Then we need to talk about losing levels. And what levels do we have up here? Well, we do have VWAP, right? VWAP is a very interesting. So if the price manages to get acceptance below VWAP, that could be seen together with a change in market structure, that could be seen as a sign of weakness locally. Then we do have previous day high. If the price would get acceptance below previous day high, that's more weakness, right? Then we get back to this template where we do have, together with the VWAP, we do have the first single print. Well, actually it's a second today, but the first one to the upside, right? It's like this, price pushing to the upside, creating this single print back tested, more upside, and continuing the market structure, right? So together with the change in market structure and losing some levels, right, I would like to see this single print filled, right? VWAP lost, and something like that would give me confidence that this could potentially be the top, at least for today. We need to talk about what's going on tomorrow and so on, right? But at least for today. But for the moment, see, I have no reason to think about more downside. Okay, one would say, let's say someone who understands about TPO, one could say, okay, but this, right? So we do have volume profile up here, volume profile down here, single print in the middle, the discrepancy between the volume point of control and the time point of control. So this looks like a double distribution day, and I agree with that. However, we have this and this, and the price keeps pushing. So for the moment, this is a trending day, and in a trending day, the price could potentially push higher in this situation or lower than everyone expects. So until we get to this double distribution, it's kind of within the same day, and you know, not the best, but again, I'm willing to work with any kind of trading idea as long as it's backed by some technical reasons, right? But still, to get to this level, we still need to lose VWAP, fill this single print, and then we can talk about previous day high. Previous day high loss, then we have this little thing called the 80% rule possible today, because the daily open is actually outside previous day value area. In this situation, above previous day value high. So if the price gets acceptance below previous day high, then back into the previous day value area, it could potentially open the possibility. And if we get the confirmation for the 80% rule setup, then we can talk about previous day low and previous day value low. Previous day value low is as you all know, the target for the 80% rule. So we do have levels to the downside, and we do have ways to trade this. But for the moment, shorts here, scalps and nothing more. And in my opinion, the best way the best template to actually trade this is the trend. Sorry, I have a loss. This template. So the trend reversal candles, they give the best reaction ever. You see liquidation, you see a swing failure pattern, maybe some bearish CVD divergences. If you want to add more information to this template, then that's totally fine. But for the moment, I would keep the scalps as the shorts as scalps with quick take profit and move the stop loss at entry, and let's see what this day will bring. So to recap this, for the moment, I don't want to give too many levels, right? Because I mean the most important level is to the upside is this area, monthly, yearly, daily, point of control, golden pocket, right? So 45 to 50k area. I don't want to add anything in between. To the downside, this daily 39,675, this daily should hold as support. If this daily will be lost, that would be the first sign of weakness locally, and it opens the possibility for the levels that we do have to the downside. We do have daily, and most important, we do have a lot of liquidity. And in this situation, we can talk about the local ranges, right? And we have this range, right? Still, the point of control is still down here, acted as a very, very good support in this area. So if that daily would be lost, where my horizontal is, if this daily would be lost, then we do have value area high, and this daily 37,256, and then we do have this one, and we do have this area, point of control, and this daily 33,923. We need to see what's going on with this level, but again, for the moment, everything points out to more upside. There's not really a bearish sign yet, and still this daily needs to be lost. Then no, value area high of this range, point of control, and this low. This would be a major area to defend. So the 33k area, this is a major level to defend, right? 33, 34, somewhere around this area. This is a very, very important area to defend by, because below, that's the 30k area, and below that's the 25k area. So we're moving from psychological level to psychological level. But again, for the moment, everything looks good for more upside, and we need to see what's going on today. So that's why I want to cover the major levels to the upside, right? Major levels to the upside, starting with 45k area, and what, in my opinion, looks like weakness. So weakness looks like change in market structure from bullish to bearish, losing some levels. That's why I showed you this, right? So we do have change in market structure, then lose VWAP, fill this single print, right? Then you go to previous day high, give me the 80% rule. That should bring us to this daily, lose this daily, and then we start to talk about weakness. Then we do have the value area high, point of control 37,200. Then we do have this area 34, 33. Those are the areas, but until you actually see that happening on the chart, I would have to favor more upside. I would have to favor more upside. Okay, I'm not gonna continue with this because literally there's not much to add, and I don't want to add any kind of new levels. I want to keep everything as clear as possible. As long as the market structure is bullish, as long as levels are claimed, the next important level is 45 to 50k area. If the price gets acceptance below this daily, below 40k psychological area, we could see a bigger retracement, and then we need to see if this is the top and we're starting a new trend, or this is kind of the buy the dip situation. That we need to see, but you need to be there to in real time to check what's going on with the order flow, what's going on with the volume, if we have CPD divergences, if we have increases in open interest, decreases, liquidation, and so on. That's based on reaction. But for the moment, this is the information that we do have right now on the chart. And because it is Monday, we need to see, I mean, I'm not actually in a rush, although there were a couple of very, very interesting scalps on the gold chart. It is important to see NY open, because this entire move happened during the weekend, so it's not the, let's say, not the most quote unquote reliable move. Sometimes it is like this. I remember, can't remember where it is, but I remember we had a couple of breakouts during the weekend, right? Now it is what it is, and we need to embrace this kind of price action and make the most of it. But NY open should give some volatility, although we do have good volatility. So if we get even bigger volatility, that's better, especially for a scalper or a day trader. But most important, we do get more clarity. Usually Bitcoin, NY open sets the trend on the Bitcoin chart, on the gold stocks, whatever. NY is the most important session right now. Maybe that will change in the future, but for the moment, it is what it is. The big boys are living or trading NY session. Okay, so there's not much to add to this situation. I forgot to say something. If you have questions related with the price action, related with the charts that I'm showing you right now, please don't be shy. Post them in the YouTube chat or in Discord, and please tag me, and I'll do my best to answer. But only question related with the current price action. Actually, I'm going to check this. Yeah, this is the feedback from our members, right? And you know, yeah. Um, I think I'm the only person in this world who's losing money instead of making money. I don't think you're the only one. These kind of moves, these kind of moves are the kind of moves that actually, no, if you don't understand the trend and you don't understand when to cut your trade, right? This could lead to bigger losses. And I talk from my own experience, right? The biggest loss that I took this year is around 12 or 13K and came from a trending day. I didn't get the trend right, and I took the loss. Move to the next one, and it is what it is. Yeah, so it is what it is. Write in Discord, or better yet, take the free 2 weeks, and let's talk about this, because there is a lot to talk about, and we need to see what's going on there. Okay, so this is Bitcoin. And now let's move to gold. Right? This is a very, very interesting chart, and it seems like I'm moving from more and more. I'm moving from trading crypto, Bitcoin, and some altcoins. I'm moving to trading gold. This is a very, very technical asset here. And if you get the right exchange, you don't have problems with volume. You don't have problems with slippage. You do not have problems with market fees and something like that. You just trade. You need levels, and then you go for the trade. And the volatility is very, very good. Not to talk about what happened today, because definitely you don't see this happening like every day. What's this? Top to bottom, it's a 4% move, above 4% move every day, but you do get decent volatility for scalps, for day trades. This looks very, very good. And let's talk about this chart. I mean, I was looking at this triple top for a very, very long time. Actually, the first time when I start to chart gold, that was the first thing, like, wait a minute, that's a triple top. Sooner or later that will be taken. And we need to check the reaction, what's going on here, with what's going on this chart. And I think I covered this, that was a long time ago. I covered the possible scenarios, and we had 3 scenarios, right? So a rejection in this area, kind of a swing failure pattern, and followed by something like this, but more downside, which was the easiest reaction there. And I would say most of the traders were like more than happy to trade this. However, that's kind of easy. The other option would be the breakout, and for the moment we need to see what's going on. That's why we need to wait for NY open. And the third one, and kind of most likely in my opinion, was a small front run of this triple top, followed by a retracement, and then the push to the upside. We need to mark these levels. Let's see if I have the levels. I have this one, I marked this one, and obviously I need to mark the higher high, right? So we had the last lower high and the higher high, right? And let's go to see actually what happened. Let's go on 1 minute. Now let's try 5 minutes. Let's see if we get this, right? Oops, sorry. So this is what happened on Friday, right? On Friday, we need to enable the horizontals, because okay, let's explain what happened here, and then we get to create the context to fully understand what's going on in this section of the chart. So on Friday we had this a very, very, very small swing failure pattern, right? Very, very small swing failure pattern. Is this solving the liquidity, that the major liquidity we had just above this area? I don't think so, but it was a swing failure pattern. So my trades were this, right, we quick take profit. This is scalping, right? So on this chart, 0.1, that's a very good take profit one. If it goes lower, that's great. But most important was this, right? The actual trade was here. And I think this was my last post on Friday. This, the retracement to the golden pocket, right? The price was changing the market structure locally, so lower low, lower high. This is the reversal pattern, and this was the next trade, right? And I was posting, I would like to see the price making a new lower low. That would open the possibility for lower, right? Obviously, that was take profit, and I kind of wanted to close the trading day. Then, very important, right? We've seen this, the price pushing to this area, so kind of flipping the last lower high to support. We had this kind of quotes unquote reaction, some consolidation, followed by the swing failure pattern, then the push to this level, and obviously the trading wick stopped somewhere in this area. Is this a bearish reaction? Is this a bearish reaction? In my opinion, no, because this is small rejection, swing failure pattern, but doesn't actually solve the liquidity problem. The liquidity problem, this one flipped, one would favor more upside. Let's hide this. And this is where we start to see, I mean, imagine this is an asset with huge volume, right? Imagine the amount of stop losses in this area, then something like this is normal. And I would bet, look at this, another swing failure pattern, and I bet a lot of traders tried to short this one, followed by boom, the push to the upside, because why not? Let's destroy everyone on the way up, right? So this is something, like I said, this is those are very exciting times for a trader. You don't see this every day. You don't see this every day, but definitely when the price is hitting a triple top like this, you need to be prepared for this kind of moves. And now let's move to 1 hour time frame, right? 1 hour time frame to this section of the chart, right? And we had, let's build some context. Now let's start, sorry about this, I'm excited to be totally honest. And I'm kind of moving from chart to chart, right? And we had this, right? This range where we had the triple top, then the value area, and so on and so on. Then starting with this section of the chart, very small front run of what we have here, right? Then the price pushing to the upside, some consolidation around the point of control, the price pushing to the value area high of this range. Again, small front run, because why not? This level, this asset likes to do these small front runs, right? Small front run of the point of control, then another push to the value area high of this range. And this is where I was posting in the group, like, look, if the price manages to claim this area, the value area high, there is not too much in between up to the triple top. And the levels that we had in between were a couple of them, just a couple of levels, right? And that would be, we had a very clear resistance, meaning this weekly level, 2006, right? Which was resistance, still resistance, but then it was pushed to the upside. This daily, we had this daily, 2016, and let's go to 1 hour time frame, because it's good to see what we had in this section of the chart. Look at this. Look how beautiful this range is, right? So from this daily, back testing the weekly, moving back to the daily, some consolidation, boom, the price pushing to the upside. What is the next level to the upside? The next daily, this is a new daily, so this was not here, but the next daily to the upside, 2015, right? 2015. Push where the price stops here at the daily. Then range. Again, this was not a daily level at that point in time. So basically we had nothing, and that kind of what makes this range, trading this range, just a bit harder, because we need to wait for the levels to form and we can actually trade. And if I remember, I think I still have this range. No, I deleted it. So in this kind of situation, obviously one would, doesn't matter how you want to pull it. You want to pull it from here, right? Or you want to pull it, the fixed range tool. You can go on lower time frame, and let's say you pull it from somewhere in this area, right? And as you can see, the value area was actually getting the job done, right? So value area low acting as support, value area high resistance, then the daily, right? Let's delete this one because it's history now, and let's continue. What do we have in this section of the chart? So next important level, the daily. Range. Do you think this is a bearish price action? Do you think this is kind of, because this is what you see here, this is what we had on the Bitcoin chart, and if necessary I'll go back and I'll show you, but it's like range where this weekly was, let me make this bigger, like this, range between monthly and weekly, right? Clear resistance, clear support, range breaking to the upside. Then the next range between this weekly and this daily, range breaking to the upside. Where? To this daily, right? To the daily, range, consolidation below support. This is bullish price action, never bearish. Breakout, where we go? To here, range, boom. And this is what we have right now. Okay, I just wanted to explain the kind of price action that we do have on with this asset on this chart. This is very, very nice, and as you can see, the levels are respected very, very well. And this, I think I presented these levels, basically there were not much in between. We had daily, and then the triple top. There's not much in between, and daily range, all-time high. Very, very simple. And in my opinion, all you need to trade this kind of chart is the bias, and the bias again is given by the market structure and claiming levels. And I mean, look at this, right? Resistance claimed, up we go, right? So again, is this a bullish or a bearish chart? And hopefully the answer is this is a bullish chart up to here, right? Now this is a big wick to the upside. You do not expect this, you don't see this every day. That's more than 3% from the all-time high, but taking into consideration the amount of stop losses that we had in this area, taking into consideration that, I don't know, not everyone, but there are some traders willing to short this one, something like this should be in order. Now that all history, and we need to kind of focus on what do we have right now on this chart, right? And the first thing that we need to do is pull some fibs from the last major retracement to here. So where we are, kind of a golden pocket, 786, so somewhere in this area. So we're in this area, right? Most important, this becomes this area, right? Let's say 2017, the high from the last high, right? This is a major SNR flip level right now. So as long as the price is above this level, the sky's the limit. As long as this area is support, I would always favor more upside. Get acceptance below this level, and then we can talk about weakness. This is how weakness looks like, right? So the price pushing to the upside creates stop losses, liquidation. The stop loss for a short position is a long market order, so a lot of stop losses pushing the price to the upside. But we need to see if the price is actually able to sustain this as support. If not, this is bearish price action. This is kind of a failed auction, and then we get acceptance below this level, where this is where it becomes interesting. We need to move to, once again, to daily time frame and to hide the horizontals, because if this level, and again, I'm talking in the major uptrend, I'm talking about targets to the downside, but you need to stay focused. You need to remove your emotion, keep your bias in check, and check what the charts are doing. The next important level to the downside, if this level fails at support, so if the price gets acceptance below this level, we get back to the range. Value are high, point of control, value are low. And I know right now it's hard to believe that this could potentially happen, but so was here. I mean, when the price was here, who actually thought about this? The price could push potentially to the point of control, or to the value high, or to an all-time high. We need to remove our bias and talk about the levels on the chart. So really, really important, and that's why I'm kind of interested in NY Open today. So as long as this area holds as support, yes, week to the upside, week to the downside, doesn't matter, but we need to see what's going on. So we need to see daily close, we need to see what's NY Open. But as long as this area holds as support, I would favor more upside. And how much more upside? Who knows? Sky's the limit, literally, because you know we had a lot of things going on, right? Very, very technical move. Very, very technical move, right? Because if we use these kind of tools and we do something like this, this is kind of a one-to-one, give or take. This is a this is a one-to-one extension, right? So very, very, very technical. Very, very, very technical move. So in situation of an all-time high, obviously we don't have too many horizontal levels. We cannot use volume, so we need to use tools that are good to use in an all-time high situation. So that could be extensions, that could be fibs, extension, expansions, negatives, that could be Elliott wave. This is where actually Elliott waves could potentially give you some areas that one could use. But apart from this, we talk about SNR flip levels and market structure, right? The bulls needs to support this, to hold this area to support. As long as this is support, more upside is possible, right? And obviously one would like to see a new higher high on the chart to sustain the bullish market structure, right? Below this level, then we can talk about this value high and point of control, and why not lower. Also, we can pull some fibs, why not, right? Can pull some fibs, and look, we do have the, give or take, the golden pocket, right, somewhere in this area, together with the value high, together with this local SNR flip level, because it was resistance, still resistance, then claim, now could potentially act as support. No support here, guess what we do? We extend this to the next important level to a downside, and that would give us the point of control. Another SNR flip level was support, deviation to the upside, to the downside. I explained this section of the chart. I think it was in a public stream where the price was trying to kind of change the market structure, but it failed with a new lower low here, lower high, and a new lower low. So market structure is king when it comes to trend. Yeah. So we do have levels to the upside, and also we do have levels to the downside, right? So very, very important right now on this chart, very, very important. This needs to hold as support below weakness, and it opens the possibility for value area high, roughly the 2000 area, and point of control 1926 area. Again, we talk about high time frame. Locally, where are my horizontals? Locally, what do we have? So we still have this daily, right? Daily and a new daily. So why not the price could come here, form a range in between, but overall this opens, losing this area, and most important, flipping this area, the triple top to resistance. That opens a possibility for that, for the value high, and possibly for the point of control. We need to pay attention. And because we talk about swing failure patterns and stuff like this, let's give 1 minute to actually check the reaction here. Look at this, right? So you are aware of the one-to-one extension. You should be, right? And then you see this, boom, retracement, right? Swing failure pattern, boom, more retracement. This is a very, very good reaction. And I know someone actually took this short, sorry. And now we need to see what's going on, right? So as you can see, the price is actually fighting with the triple top, the last hard high, 2017. And if this continues, right? So you see, boom, this and this and this and this, then more downside is possible. That's why it is important NY Open today. But if the price will do, okay, we've got some retracement. This is very, very good for scalps. This for scalps, this is 0. Ooh, that's 0.2. That's literally more than enough. And if you go even more in depth, you can go like this, like boom, the golden pocket. That's it. Take profit one. Move the stop loss at entry. So there are a lot of ways to actually to trade this. But again, if the market structure does this and this and this and this and this, then more downside is possible, right? And we should have the daily below. Daily below, right? That would be a new lower low, and we need to go from there. However, if the price will do something like this, allow me to reset the chart. If the price starts to do this and this and this, then maybe more upside is possible. It's always a good idea to have a bullish and a bearish scenario. Very, very, very important. But the most important thing right now is to actually to see if the price manages to get acceptance above this level. If that's the case, more upside is possible. And as long as this area holds as support, more upside is possible. Then obviously we could put fibs, right? So we have something like this, right? So we do have a lot of space to the golden pocket, but not necessarily the golden pocket. Let's pull it like this. So we do have trade to here. We have 0.5, then the golden pocket, and so on and so on. So we do have levels to trade. Also, we do have levels, like I said, to the downside. Daily. Tap daily, but we still keep it there. Weekly, and most important, the value area high of the range that I showed you earlier. So very, very exciting times. Let's see what NY Open would have to say about this. But again, you don't see this kind of price action every day. You don't see an all-time high every day. So we need to pay attention to this level and make the best of it. And again, level to level. No bias, just technical levels. No. Hold this area, more upside is possible, lose. Then we have levels to the downside. Okay. So that would be gold. That would be gold. Like I said, very, very, very exciting times. A lot to talk about, a lot of levels, a lot of scalps, and you know, I'm happy. I'm happy with this kind of volatility. Okay, let's see if I have some more questions. Not sure if that was mentioned earlier, but a good CME gap was created over the weekend. We can check that. Let's see to the CME. Let's see if I can see which one is the CME. Coinbase, perpetuals, Bybit. Oh, this is the one. Okay. This. So that's 40K area. And below we have, yeah, it's kind of the daily. So yeah, that can be used too. That can be used for as an additional confluence. Yeah, for the 40K area. Because below, weakness. We start to talk about weakness. But yeah, that is a very, very, very good, that's a very good level, to be totally honest. Yeah, why not? Very, very good level. Yeah, morning. Who shorted gold this morning? I don't know. Check the chat. Yeah. Gold diggers. I guess we are kind of gold diggers, at least myself. And I'm starting to become more and more. Okay. So that was Bitcoin. That was gold. Let's check what Bitcoin is doing. Well, it's nothing too much. Some shorts opening here. Let's see how that will work out. Yeah, but nothing crazy. And the last, because I said, okay, I'm going to give more time to Bitcoin because it's very exciting and, you know, price pushing and volatility and so on. Gold, obviously, with a new all-time high, you don't see that every day. So, but also we do have this chart, or we do have EURUSD. I know we do have people in the chat. Paul it's a big fan of this of this asset. So I checked and we do have a couple of things going on. Here, which could be important, yes, no, but we need to take that into consideration. So, okay, let's put some context. I want to see this. This is the bigger range that we do have here, right? The price pushing from the value low, and we do have the point of control above. Great. Then in between point of control and value low, we are creating a range, and this range is actually important, right? Because the price once again pushing from here to the point of control, small retracement, consolidation, and the price was trying to push where do you think it pushed? To the local golden pocket. Not only the golden pocket, but also this was an untapped monthly level, and I'm talking about this one, right? So obviously we do have a couple of confluences, but apart from that, which was a very, very nice trade and everything, but we do have this situation. We do have this situation right now. Let's hide this. And I think I marked in my last stream, I marked this, right? And this is something very new. This is something new. This is a new behavior, because starting with this one, the price was making higher high, higher low, 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 higher high, low low. Okay, that's why I had this marked last higher low. The price took this one, a small front run of this one, but you know, this is the first lower low on a daily time frame since here, right? So we need to pay attention to what's going on, right? And when you see something like this, definitely you see a swing failure pattern, you trade a swing failure pattern, you can see the backtest and everything is not necessarily bearish, but could become. Because you see the first lower low, then to invalidate this lower low and to keep the bullish market structure, you want to see this, a new higher high. Anything in between is still counts as weakness, right? So now the price needs to create a new higher high to keep this entire section of the chart with bullish market structure. So this is something new. We need to pay attention to this. On top of that, we do have the range, right? The local range. This one, no, not this one. This one, the local range, and the price try to flip value high to support, failed. Another attempt, and now the price got acceptance back into the value area of this range. This could potentially add to the weakness, to the bearish case on this chart, right? So remember, we do have high time frame confluences like the golden pocket here, plus this a monthly level. So that's very, very good confluence. And after the rejection, what's the price doing? The price get acceptance back into the quote unquote local, because this is quite a bit of a range. This range started in December 2022. So this is a yearly range almost, right? The price is trying to break this, hit the resistance, now got acceptance back into the value area and creating a new low low. So this could potentially lead to lower prices, right? This could potentially lead to lower prices. What the bulls need to do? Well, first of all, they need to claim the value area high, and other than that, create a new higher high. The price also could do something like this, right? So a retracement to the golden pocket, right? Boom, everything looks good, and then a new low low. So we need to pay attention. So this or something like this, right, followed by a lower low, that's weakness. So you don't want to see a lower low, and the bulls needs to create a new higher high. Other than that, anything but a higher high, it's sign of weakness. And locally, they need to claim once again the value area high of this range. So I checked this morning and I said, okay, this could potentially be a change in behavior. We have the first lower low in a very long term, in a very long time, plus the price got acceptance back into the value area of the range. So this is definitely not, this is not bullish price action. Could be, because also a new lower low means a swing failure pattern. Good trading opportunity, but now I would like to see follow through. Claim the value area high, and make a new hard high. And then I say, okay, the price could potentially push. But until we actually see that, we need to see what's going on. But this could potentially be weakness on this chart. So we need to see what's going on. Okay, this is all I wanted to say about this chart. Obviously, when one could go, if you're a scalper, one could go more in depth, find more levels. But for the purpose of this stream, because this stream it's more for swing trades, to understand the bias, to understand the trend on a hard time frame, and then obviously one could go, continue the high time frame technical analysis on low time frame and find those levels for scalps, day trades, But I'm here just to give you my opinion, my bias, and to share what we do in our group. Okay, let's see questions. Let's see questions. I'm not trading Solana, so you're more than welcome to join the Discord, post your TA, and then I can give my opinion, right? But other than that, I'm not actually trading Solana right now. I used to trade Solana, quite interesting results, but I'm not trading right now. So obviously that would take quite a bit of time to actually start. It's not a blank chart, but I need some time to do this. But again, join our Discord, post your TA, and obviously I will give my opinion. Okay, so if that's all, no more questions. Hopefully everyone understood what is my trading plan for this week. We do have Bitcoin right at a very, very interesting situation. I presented the bullish and the bearish scenario, the levels to the upside, levels to the downside, on a high time frame, on a low time frame, exactly what I would like to see for more upside or more downside. We have clear level, remove your bias, remove your emotion, trade the levels on the chart. If we start to see change in market structure, if we start to see levels low, starting with the local levels like VWAP, that single print filled, then we get acceptance below previous day high, then we fill the 80% rule, then we lose, the price starts to get acceptance below this level, this daily, and the 40k psychological area, maybe this is the top, and I'm willing to work with that scenario, and then we do have levels to the downside. But until I actually see that on the chart, I would have to favor more upside. I'm willing to work, like I said, I'm willing to work with the scenario that this could potentially be the top, but I need to see that on the chart. Same story on the gold chart. Very, very important levels. We need to see what's going on. I would like to see NY open, and then maybe we can see some more volatility, or most important, clarity. Other than that, that would be all for today. Again, you can join our Discord, right? You do have the links in the description, our Twitter, our website, new website, and obviously let's not forget about this 2 weeks free trial. And then if you decide to join us, then you have $88 in the first month, so that's a 30% discount, and obviously after that $128, and we'll be more than happy to guide you to share our knowledge, and we will try to make you the best trader possible. Yeah, I guess that would be all for this. That would be all for this stream. And until the next one, thank you for everything. Cheers and bye bye.